What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new season here in series number 4 of Forza Horizon 5. And this season is now the autumn season, so that means we've got new challenges to do, new cars to unlock, and a handful of fun to be had. Maybe. Hopefully, right? Hopefully the trial and some of the events aren't too bad this week, so let's go ahead and take a look at those events. So you can see the seasonal progression cars are the Wuling Sunshine Van Sports. Yeah, that thing. And the Rimac Concept 2. Really neat electric car. Moving on to the weekly Forzathon challenge. I've actually completed one step of them just because I pulled out a car just to test it, but has to do with the rivals, or country rivals again, and this one's specific to USA versus Germany. So we'll be able to knock out at least one of those one other of these steps while we do the seasonal playlist. In the Forzathon shop this week, we've got the 1987 Porsche 959, really awesome car. If you don't have it, I would suggest you pick it up. And then the number 37 Polaris RZR Rockstar Energy Pro 2 truck. This is another good pickup if you've got the points. I think these usually run around 500-ish grand if you buy them from the auto show. We've got the trial event, which is full speed ahead to get you the Caterham R500. Contact Sport will be our seasonal playground games to get the BMW M2. We've got the Home Street Home to get the 2018 Honda Civic hatchback, or Type R rather. The Big Leagues Cross Country to get the 2019 Lamborghini Urus, or Urus, however you want to pronounce it. And the Supersonic Dirt Championship to get the Peugeot 207S. We also have the Fast Track Photo Challenge, and that gets us an applause horn. This week we do have a Horizon Open challenge, which we don't really do here, so I'm not too worried about that. But we do have a collectibles challenge as well to get the 2015 Challenger, and I believe it's a Hellcat, to smash 10 bicycles, which is easy enough to do. So today we're going to jump in. I think I'm going to start out with the trial event here. You can see these are still doing the country rivals car classes. So looking at eligible cars, this is just the way that I'm doing it now because last week I spent a lot of extra time going through different cars that weren't on this list, but they would met the criteria. So we're going to jump into this one first to get the Caterham R500. The nice thing about these weeks is it seems like you could use a lot of the cars that you actually unlock here in the summer season for these events in the autumn. So I'm wondering if that's how they're going to progress with this. Like these cars that we unlock here we'll be able to use in next season and so on until obviously the end of the series. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and start up the trial event. I do have a car set up and ready to go. So I'll start matchmaking and then I'll show you guys what car we're going to be using along with some details on that car. Okay, so up on the screen now will be a screenshot of the car that we're using, and that is the 1982 Porsche 911 Turbo 3.3. I'm going to include another piece of information here on this screen just because sometimes the share codes do get changed whenever a tuner either updates or obviously deletes a tune. I believe that it actually updates the share code as well, so it'll change it to something different. So on the screen now, you'll have the share code for the tune, what the tuner's name is, and what the name of the tune that I'm using. So you should be able to, at least if you can't find it from the share code, you should be able to find it from the tuner's name and the name of the tune. Also on the screen, we'll give you some details about the car as far as, you know, what drivetrain it's using, which all the cars that I use will have all-wheel drive unless it's specified in the restrictions, but it'll also have the tire type as well, which is using stock tires. So we're going to go ahead and wait for this to load up and match make for the event, and I'll see you guys as we get into it. Alright, let's take a look at what have our other teammates brought. Another Porsche, Corvette, NSX, Jaguar, and a Clio, I think is what it is. So Autumn season is the storm season, which is not going to be super great, but hopefully we can pull this out. All of our team has a tune. That's good to see. So we're starting off here with a sprint race at the Sierra Verde Sprint. If you're new to the trial event, basically you race against highly skilled drivatars. All the people in blue are other racers, other players, and the people on the red team are actual computer drivers, drivatars. And you work as a team to beat the drivatars. So you can see on the far right there, you get 100 points for every opponent that you're ahead of, and then whoever is in first place gets 50 extra points for their team. So we want to see if we can beat this. It is best of 3, so the first team to win 2 races, whether it be us or the drivatars, will finish the event. So you could do 2 races or you could do 3 of them. So that's not a great turn there, but it's good to see that we have 3 people on our team that are in the same clan, so they know each other. Hopefully they have at least decent enough racing. Our team's currently winning points wise, as you can see on the top right. You don't actually have to come in first in these events. You just have to, or you don't have to be in first place, as you can see. You just have to beat the other team. So we're holding our own in our little Porsche here. We got that Jaguar just creeping up on us there. Trying to catch, I think it's a Ferrari out in front of us. Our team's still holding well too. So one thing that you want to definitely make sure you're doing, or not doing, I guess, is, fighting your teammates for positions. That'll do nothing but slow you down and your teammate down and cost your team points. So I can see that I've got a teammate coming up on us. I'm just going to give him the position just because he's obviously faster than us and I don't want to cause him any hindrance. So we're going to try to give him a position there. There we go. Go up on the inside. So he's up there. And that's called being a team player. Don't just try to fight with your teammates. This doesn't get you any more or anything else for coming in first over second as long as your team wins. So make sure you're working as a team. And if you guys would like a dedicated video for like tips and tricks for the trial event, definitely let me know in the comments below. In the description below, you'll find the share code for this tune again, in case you missed it on the actual video. And also in the description is a link to the Bomb Gaming Discord server if you want to check that out. Just a good place to find some of these tunes, find other people to potentially play with, whether it be for the playground games, the trial event, or just to find other people that are playing Horizon 5 and to hang out with. So definitely go check that out. We'd love to have you over there. But we are almost done with this race. I will say the Porsche feels a little slow. It's not obviously holding us back too much in this race, but it does feel a little sluggish on the top end. But other than that, it feels really good as far as handling. It's a little loose, but not enough to really throw anything off there. So we got a win on our first race. So that means that we will, well, I should say we should get a win on our first race here. We have ample points to get that win, as we do. So we're going to move into race number 2 and hopefully pull off a win there so we don't have to go into race number 3. All right, race number 2, Estado Circuit. So we got a circuit race here. Sometimes the drivatars do a little bit better on circuits, so hopefully we can get another win here. Luckily, it's just foggy out for these first 2 races. It's not raining. So that's good to see at least, but we'll see if we can't pull off another win here as we jump into our first circuit race. All right, let's do it. Come on, team. Let's go get it. So we're obviously faster off the line because we're probably lighter than all the other cars. And that Jaguar really just messed up our line there. That's unfortunate. I feel like we're going to get ran into here by our team. Made it out clean enough. Again, I'm not trying to fight our teammates here, so I'm going to try to avoid bumping them as much as I can. Got this teammate kind of running me off the road a little bit. Probably wasn't on purpose, I would imagine, just because of how light that bump was. He's kind of running into all the walls. Whew. Alright, team's not doing so hot right now. Let's see if we can get some positions over the next couple laps. We do have 3 laps to kind of get back into this. We are getting close into it again. That's good to see. Come on. Come on, little Porsche. Ooh, that Drivatar just did a nasty cutback over there on that guy. And then just kind of did a really awkward turn there. Cut me off. That's not chill, man. Not chill. If I can get ahead of him, our team will be winning in the time being. Just getting in front of him is not the easiest thing right now. At least that guy is kind of keeping him at bay. We're going to get him on the inside here. There we go. So we are up into that position. We've got 2 behind us. Let's see if we can't slow these guys down a little bit. So this is another thing you can do that definitely helps out your team, is try to slow the Drivatars down. So like right now, we'll let this guy by. And then we'll just kind of traffic pattern right here to keep our team up ahead. See if we can't get some of the other teammates up ahead of us. Kind of hit the brakes a little bit there. The Travatars are all over the place there. So this is definitely something you want to do if you are, comfortable doing it. You obviously have to have a little bit of experience and control to be able to do that effectively. So you have to be able to look behind you, kind of steer and keep the Drivatars behind you as well. All while, making sure that you're hitting all your checkpoints, making sure you're not running long on your driving line and stuff like that, and just being able to maintain your position. So seems like it worked out really well. We got 2 of our other teammates caught back up and into 7th and 8th place. And again, I'm going to come in 6th here. It really doesn't matter where you place in these events, as long as your team wins. Like, if you're just going for the reward, that's all you need is... Well, that's not a good sign there.
Bruh.
And then one of our guys dropped down. What in the heck happened? Wow, what happened there? Our team absolutely just crapped the bed. Man, now we're gonna have to go to race number 3. It looked like he wasn't even trying to get back, so I don't know if he disconnected or what. No, he's still there. He just got across the line. I don't know what happened, but that cost us the race. And this is sometimes why I'm not a huge fan of the trial events, because I can do everything that I can do to muster up, our team being relatively good in points, and then it just takes, one bad turn out of somebody else to really just ruin it for all. And I don't know why one of the other players stopped, hit the brakes, complete stop in the middle. But nonetheless, race number 3, here we come. All right, another sprint race. So point to point, hopefully we can do a little better on here. We're starting 2nd in the line of players. On these trial events, the Drivatars will always start out in front. That's just because that's the way unbeatable difficulty works. But we're starting in 8th place. So we're second to last, or second to the front of the actual players. But hopefully we can do good here and don't have any big screw-ups like that at the end of the race there. So another kind of tip that I can give you is if your team is looking good on points and you're up in front, like, you know, at the front, there is no point in trying to push your car to do more than you can do. So I would always just go for points and not worry about the actual, you know, placing of... Is one of our guys not playing? Okay, looks like he's back there, so that's good. But yeah, don't matter. It doesn't matter where you place. Again, don't try to fight for 100 more points if your team is ahead like we are now. Like, those guys should be fine being in 3rd, 4th, 5th. You know, don't try to push unnecessarily. You don't have to go harder to get into 1st if your team has plenty of points to muster up the victory, because I'm assuming that's probably what happened there. That guy was trying to push a little too hard to get up in front of another Drivatar and ended up ruining the race for himself and us. So, looking good now, though. These sprint races, we got it. Trying to just not hit our teammate. I would hate to cause somebody to wreck and ruin the race for us at that point. So, not that they're far enough back where it would make that much of a difference. We still have plenty of points as a buffer. You just, you know, obviously want to play the team game. So, this car does feel really good. There's some turns like that one that I didn't even need to let off the gas or hit the brakes or anything. So I think this is a good tune. Definitely a good tune for more inexperienced players for sure. Just because it's pretty easy to control, at least with my assist. I think I only rock ABS. With automatic transmission, I have traction control and stability control off, I think. I'm pretty certain. Maybe I don't. I don't know. I think I do. But yeah, I do, because it only says ABS. Ooh, that's a breakable bridge. Don't push around that turn too hard. So, but yeah, works out real well. We've got about close to 10% left of this race. And we're back in 6th place again, which is totally fine. We just, you know, again, need to finish and make sure that our team has the points. And we've lost 3 other players. The Bob's squad left. But that's okay. I'd much rather do the trial with less people anyway. Not that that would have made that much of a difference here. They were actually holding up pretty well, but it's a lot easier with less people because you don't have to carry as much, we'll say. But there we go. We did get the victory on the 3rd event. And as we go to the podium here, so this is the podium for just that race, and then blue team wins. There we go, and that'll get us the 2013 Caterham Superlight R500. But there we go. That is the trial event for the autumn season here in series number 4, and how to unlock the Caterham Superlight R500 as well. So if you did like the video or found it helpful, definitely leave a like on the video. Definitely get subscribed if you're interested in more Horizon 5 content just like this. Every Thursday I do go through and start posting videos on the weekly reset. So we'll have more of those videos coming out today and into tomorrow. So if you want to stay tuned for that, definitely get subscribed. But I hope you guys do have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video.